You know, it's just so rough. Hanging out with my mom while she's doing some editing on videos. That's such a hard life, isn't it, Journey? Are you even gonna look up? Are you gonna look up? Or are you gonna look at the camera? Are you gonna look at the camera? Say hello. Everybody hears about you all the time. I know. Say hello. I know. Everybody hears about your mustache. Say I have a mustache, don't you? I'm gonna get groomed this weekend though, aren't you? Say I'm gonna get groomed. Okay. Is that your Hollywood moment of fame? You're done, right? She says you get to edit it, Mom. I want to go to the recliner. Let's get out of this office. I'm done. Hello, everybody. It is Melissa from Melissa's Manis and More. Welcome. Today I broke into the unicorn vault. If you all are not familiar with this gorgeous thing right here, this is Trick or Treat Yourself. And we're going to see if it'll play nicely with, Plaid You Came, I think is the name of this. It is the new set that came out for Thanksgiving, and I've had them in every way, shape, and form together to do a mix mani, because every time I put it beside of this one, the maple leaf is way too orange to go beside of this, but it plays nice with the plaid. So now I've got it together where I hope that everything works nice. So let's get started, right? All right, let's go. Anyway, so yeah, welcome, as I always say. Let's get started. I'm gonna go over and, there's a trash can here. Always keep it beside me. So if it's your first time here, oh, that's dry. Wow. Let me grab another alcohol pad real quick, because I put some lotion on my hands, but they're so dry. I'll be right back. I usually have like about 11 of these things laying over here, but you know, I think that alcohol pad came out of the Trick or Treat Yourself set, and it's from 2019, so you know, it's been around a while, so it's dried up. So I wanted to make sure that my nails were nice and clean, because the lotion, and I'm also going to clean my fingers, because I have kind of, unless the strips are really sticky, I'm going to be handling the strip and not using the anchor method, because I can apply them better, it seems like. But if they're really sticky, I definitely will be using the anchor method. But I found I was just like, leaving gaps, big gaps, with the anchor method. So, but I definitely will use this when I've got the bigger strip here, because one, I just was having to stretch that little strip. This one's too big, definitely. You can see some age on this. We'll see how good a shape it's still in. Some of these just never show any age at all when you take them off. Some of them show a little bit of dryness. We'll see. Usually they're just fine. This is like 2019. It's not very old at all. So, Trick or Treat Yourself is a little bit sheer, not too bad. So I'm gonna stretch this regardless of whether I do need to, because I'm putting this on my pinky. This is too big for my pinky, so I gotta give it the stretch to, and it's a little bit it's not, and I said I wouldn't use the anchor method. Look at me, here I go, just typical. But what I like is when I use it like this, I can give it the stretch like this, and then I can, you know, do this number, and it seems like I get a better fit. And when you can stretch it like that, then I don't have to do as much cleanup on the sides. It gives me that little bonus of not having to do so much. I hate cleanup. Oh my gosh, guys, I hate it. So, oh, this is pretty. This is the first time I've ever had this on my fingers, guys, ever. So pretty. So pretty. Oh my, that's really pretty. I'm gonna let that hang out there for a minute. I am gonna snip some of this off the bottom. because let it just kind of marinate there for a minute. And I did put all my other ones away. I just took out 2 to use because it was a challenge to try and get them to find 2 that would like go together with that, with not overpowering the beauty of the set. I think it's so underrated. It's got that beautiful gold glitter on it. So pretty. So pretty. They're using that a lot right now, and I can see why. It's very pretty. So, go. I hope that my dogs don't go crazy, but if they do, I think all of the deliveries have already came today. So, if so they do, it's probably my husband coming home from work, but they're on so much overtime right now, I don't think that it would be. He has worked so much, so many long hours. So many long hours. If I get down here a little bit, I think I'm up in y'all's, all up in your business. So y'all need to let me know if you want me to move this back where it's not quite so like up in your face. I can make it where it's a little bit further away. So in the comments, let me know if you want me to move it back a little bit. The zoom. I can do whatever you guys want. Oh, that's pretty. It's like orange, it's red, it's orange, it's red. It's, I don't know. Like it's whatever it wants to be, or whatever you put it beside. It's going to take on, I think, whatever you put it with. I wish they would bring this back. It's so pretty. They could have brought that back for us this Halloween or this Thanksgiving, but wow. Oh my gosh. And I love this. Look at this gorgeous gold shimmer they're putting on all of our new sets. They're so pretty. Now, I've not handled any of these. Let's see how sticky they are. They don't seem that sticky. So let's see. I also don't know really how, I don't think they're that sheer. Should be fine. So let's see. Seems like I can get a whole lot better placement if I can just hold the strip in my hand. I can, and I don't have, even with Nail Envy I can, but right now I don't have anything on. So once I get it on there, I can just like let my finger pull the strip out a little bit, and that gives it a little bit of stretch. And then I can take it and round it out down here, and then I can stretch out any buckles on either side that it's wanting to do. And I'm like, no buckles. And I mean, I'm rough, guys. I'm rough when I put my strips on. Whoop. Y'all know I am, obviously. I like to rub them down pretty good when I put my strips on. Give them that firm pressure. But, you know, it makes for such a nice application when you give them that nice firm. A lot of people do it with a rubber cuticle pusher, and that's perfectly fine. I just like to do it with my finger, as it gives that, you got the heat in your hands, and it just seems to work best for me. But everybody does it how they do it, and they get this probably the same results. So you do you, and this seems to work best for me. So I'm going to just keep on rolling. Let's see. Go. I thought that these sets they came out with, again, a little stretch, gentle, that they came out with for Thanksgiving were absolutely gorgeous. I thought they did very good. I've got an idea for the one that has the little accent pack. I thought they were very expensive, though. They need to reduce those. But they reminded me, the first thing I thought of when I saw those were, when I saw them before I even saw them in person, I thought of Pocahontas and that song, Colors of the Wind, and all the leaves and stuff blowing around. Before I ever even got them in my mailbox, that's what I thought of. And I was like, oh, I could see myself sitting and cutting all those little leaves out and putting them on my fingers. So I don't know if I have that much patience, but that's what I thought of. Was like trying to maybe do a Pocahontas themed mani with some of those over Thanksgiving, doing Colors of the Wind. Oh, they play nice together. This Plaid and Trick or Treat Yourself does. That's really pretty. This nail is like just trying to ruin my life. It broke, so it's not the same length. It's okay though. Like I say, I love short nails, and like if I have like two nails break, I just cut mine off. I cut them all the way off and start all the way back over. So if you join back next time, my nails are cut like to here, you'll know Melissa broke 2 or 3 nails. But honestly, I think I told in my last, you'll see before this one, is the midnight shift reverse gradient video. I hadn't broke a nail in like 2 or 3 months, and then I had a time that I didn't put polish on. I didn't have any color street on for like 3 or 4 days. I had nail envy on, and my nail, I had that nail break. So there you go. It's a good little thing for color street, I guess, because I've never gone that long since I started wearing color street without having it on, polish on. I mean, it's usually like one goes off and another one goes on. Sometimes I would go overnight, but that's not the norm. Usually I just go ahead and put something back on. So I love when you do your cuticle work and you can just like slide this fold of skin back, and that was a little bit on top of my fold of skin, but where they're nice and soft, it just laid right down. So I like the leaf too. Really pretty. Really pretty. I started to try to do something on this extra, and I was like, no, it's just like subtle and pretty. It doesn't need anything extra. Like this set could be applied just as is. It's beautiful. In fact, I started to use one of the strips, just the white strip, but I couldn't really figure out a way to work it in. Like I don't have enough fingers to just work a white strip in. So I just was like, well, I'll just do this. So since I had to figure out a way to make the plaid beside Trick or Treat Yourself, oh, that's so pretty. Once again, I've got this back here at my fold of skin, so I'm gonna push this back here in just a minute. I'll go back here and finish it up. So if you're here and you're watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to. I am trying to get my channel to 100. I think I'm around 79 or 80 people now, so trying to reach that milestone of 100. I'm not sure how many people you have to do a live, but I'd like to do a live on here one night or sometime. So that's my next thing I'd like to do, is to do a live on the tube. I love YouTube. I've been like a avid YouTube person, but not like this, like doing my own stuff. I love true crime. I know I've told y'all this before. Planning a video or planning a mani for my favorite true crime channel, which if you look down there on channels I follow, they're broken up into 2 groups. One is true crime related, so it shows the ones that I do follow. And this particular one is the only one that I am an actual member of, so I actually pay a little member fee each month. Wow, that's pretty. Yikes, so pretty, so pretty. So this is the second strip. It's the same strip I used on my pinky. I used to use this one all the time, like on my pinky, and then flip it and use it on my pointer. It's a little bit tight, but it worked for this time because it was kind of the only one left for my pointer. So yeah, I'm going to use it. I'm going to flip it around and use this on my pointer finger. And we're going to make it work. I found today my first, well, I've had it. I actually found the actual first photo of my first manicure that I ever, first Nelfie pick. I thought I had the first photo, but I didn't. I had, like, it must have been like a couple days later or so. Oh my gosh, it's so funny because my application was so bad. But you know what? It's just, it goes to show it doesn't matter. It gets better. So you cannot judge your first application. It was made in Milan. That was my first. Still love that set today. But I think it was my pinky, like, I think it was like back to here, the strip was. So, but it doesn't take but just like a time or two, and then like you're pro at putting them on. I mean, I still get it on my, you can see right here, I'll clean this up here in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it was like obviously like way back up on there. But things like that you learn are so easy to fix once you start doing them. But yeah, I was like, woo, looking back on that now as somebody who's used Color Street for almost 3 years, I'm like, yeah, that was pretty rough. Plus, I always kept my nails cut short because at that time, well, my grandbabies had been living with us like full time. And so, wow, has it just been 15 minutes? I usually run my mouth so much longer than this. They had been living with us full time, so I always have my nails cut off, like, because I was changing two in diapers. Layla's always, she's our special girl, so she will always be in diapers. And then we had a newborn, Leanne or Lovey, so yeah, I was always changing diapers, so I always kept them short. And so yeah, between that and the cuticles, they were like, it was a rough looking mess. I was like laughing at it when I look back at it. I'll have to share it sometime. So, and I always put a link to I've got a Facebook group as well, so always a link down there. And I know most of y'all are thinking, why are you saying this? Because there is a lot of people that watch my videos that are not subscribers. When I go to my analytics and look at it, it's always like, you know, a lot of people that watch them just aren't subscribed. So I'm like, well, I'll just let people know. And I'm trying to get that 100, get to 100. That's a big mile marker for me anyway. So, and people sit and listen to me ramble, I figure, come on in and be a part of this madness. So it may seem early to seem like this is a Thanksgiving, but to me, this is just fall. This is just fall to me. This just screams fall. I was going to do like a Halloween one, and then I was like, well, I don't really do anything too crazy because I got to take Clara to the vet. And I can just see her vet being like, wow, she's got some crazy nails on, because probably the next one I'll be doing is for the lab, which is like blood splatter and all this kind of stuff. Immediately like, this lady's crazy. Can't take anything she says seriously about her dog. So I figured I'd try to be somewhat respectable looking when I go into the vet, so he'll take me seriously, talk to him. So, okay, there's a little bit of that. That will all come off later. I'll give them a little file later. So, they always do a little bit of shrinking. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh-wee. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So pretty. I'm glad I opened this. I don't know what made me think of this, because I was just trying to think of something to put on that was fall looking. Come on. I was like, what do I want to put on? And then I was just thinking, I've been wanting to wear Trick or Treat Yourself forever and could not make myself open it. I have picked it up several times. And today I was just like, I wonder if it would go with that plaid set. And so I got it out and like had it in every known position with these other strips over here. And just trying to make it work and wondering if it would. I'm hoping when I get out in the light it doesn't look red, but like I said, it's a pinky and a thumb. So if it doesn't work, which I think it will though, I really do. I think it's going to be just fine. It looks beautiful. I took a photo of it too in some natural sunlight and it looks fine. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Yes, I do. This thumb, this middle finger just needs a little something, and I'm going to try to think about it while I'm pondering, while I'm doing my thumbs. I'm thinking it needs a little something, but I don't think it needs Trick or Treat Yourself. Trick or Treat Yourself is too much for this little maple, this little leaf right here. I'm not sure if I'll even know by the time this video is over what it needs. Maybe in the like thumbnail photo that you see, like, oh, she figured out what it needed. Because I don't want to be like pilfering through things. And I thought about, I love to do little lines and things like that, but then again, I don't want to mess up the plaid that's already going on here. I'm not sure. I could always punch another maple leaf and put on there in a different color. It would be a different size, but I don't know that that would matter, really. That might be something to think about. Could always do that. I may have to do that. Definitely not in this color, though. Looking at this, I would think maybe in... I don't know. It'd be one of those pull the colors out that I've used in this. I've used some in the Mexican Heritage collection. Maybe a mustard or something that's in this plaid. I'd have to look and see. Don't know. It's something another color that a leaf would turn in the fall. But then again, it's, oh, there you go. You didn't make it through a video without me breaking a strip. Thankfully, it was right at the end. Yep, right at the end. Trying to decide if I want to put a touch more on the end, just because that was like a tiny, I mean, it's at the end, but by the time that this color street's so easy and so forgiving. So forgiving, especially glitters. Look at that. Never know anything ever happen. You don't know your own strength sometimes. There you go. Don't mess your other thumb up. Come in here and break this. And I think I will probably stop this, and I'm going to take a good hard look at this and decide what this needs, because it does need something. I think it feels a little bit, I don't know what. Yeah, I'll let that sit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it alone. Maybe it's just very understated and classy. But then again, I just feel like it needs something, but I know that this is too much for that. I feel like, I don't know. We shall see, but when you all see the thumbnail, you'll know what I did. And I either messed it up or not. I don't know. But it definitely will probably have something on it. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. And these are beautiful. Oh my goodness. Isn't Trick or Treat Yourself gorgeous? It's definitely the perfect orange red. It can be either. It somewhat puts me in the mind of Cherry Float, but oh, it's so much better. It's so much better. So there you go. You can use it with this. Just don't get it near the Don't get it near the maple leaf. It's too much for that. The leaf can't handle it. All right, there you go, guys. Love it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you haven't subscribed, please do hang out with us and you'll get notifications on when I put up a new video. So have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.